Fuck, bro, I'm so fucking busy, man. Shit. Shit, dude. So fucking busy, man. What the fuck? Fuck this. Don't want to fucking busy, man. Okay. Okay. And it goes like this. Na 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 na. Got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. Wanna control, make you smile. Take control of my mind now. And it goes like this. I don't know. I got moves like you. Gotta move like you. I got the moves like you. Okay, share my screen, mein Kamerad. All right, trading view. All right, so let me share this week's markets, ladies and gentlemen. Let me drag this thing down. Let me drag the camera to the left. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My fucking desk is fully cluttered, like fucking shit. Okay, so let me clean that shit up. Okay. Throw the fucking phone to the side so it's not distracting me anymore. Okay, so GBP cat. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Good. Nice. Okay, so GBP cat this week, weekly time frame. We can see we had the reject. Let me actually delete this shit here and also this shit. Don't need that shit. Okay, let me delete all of this so we have a fresh analysis. Okay. Um, fuck, sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do this. This is not, don't do this at home, please. Okay. So GBP cat this week. GBP cat is at the highest point. Daily time frame had the rejection perfectly, as you can see, and had a push and 4 hour. As you can see, it kind of like fucked around and it kind of like had to move, came back, had to move, came back, and went straight into a profit again. And it's just a perfect example of the area of interest, respecting it, like make sure to do a story. Okay, let me just show you why areas of interest in the markets actually are real. And let me just show you proof from last week. So I'm actually live right now as well. GBP CAD, right? This is just an example. We have perfect area of interest right here. It came back, as you can see, and we wanted to buy this market right here when it had the entry signal. However, it went straight into stop loss. Can't avoid that, really. Can't avoid that, but you can see it came back once, came back, retested twice, and a third time. And if we count this in as well, this point right here, overall, we rejected 4 times. So areas of interest is really important, okay? Why areas of interest in the markets actually are real. And let me just show you proof. So I'm actually live right now as well. GBP CAD, right? This is just an example. We have perfect area of interest right here. It came back, as you can see, and we wanted to buy this market right here. Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So I'm Eminem, Eminem right now, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my freestyle rap, okay? And I will walk you through every single market that I'm interested in trading this motherfucking week. Show you why areas of interest in the markets actually are real. And I want to do a YouTube video, and I end up just posting on Instagram. Right? Really sorry for that. We have perfect area of interest right here. It came back to show you why areas of interest in the markets actually are real. And let me just show you proof. So I'm actually live right now as well. GBB CAD, right? This is just an example. We have perfect area of interest right here. It came back, as you can see, and we wanted to buy this market right here when it had the entry signal. However, it went straight into stop loss. Can't avoid that, really. Can't avoid that, but you can see it came back once, came back, retested twice, and a third time. And if we count this in as well, this point right here, overall, we rejected 4 times. So areas of interest is really important, okay? Show you. Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So I'm Eminem right now, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my freestyle rap, okay? And I will walk you through every single market that I'm interested in trading this motherfucking week. Show you why areas of interest in the markets actually are real. And let me just show you proof. So I'm actually live right now as well. GBB CAD, right? Okay, let me just continue with that shit and let me actually charge my phone. I need to charge my fucking phone. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. Bro, I have to listen to the song, then I have to continue. Bro, let me actually combine this Sunday analysis into like a DJ set right now. I don't want to fucking sound boring. Like, what am I? What kind of a DJ am I? First of all, what kind of educator am I? If I just sit here, talk you through the fucking shit, nobody is interested in it. Like, I gotta make it fun. So, first of all, I'm gonna give you the fucking most amazing music right now, and we're gonna go through it together. And secondly, what kind of DJ am I if I don't give you some value? If I just blast your ears with some context-less music and without giving you any fucking value, bro. So, we're gonna combine everything together right now. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Can I actually share 2 screens at the same time? Oh, I think we can't do that, right? Fuck it. We're doing it another time. As soon as I have like DJ players, bro, we're gonna have like a fucking I'm gonna have like a big monitor and everything, like a DJ set, and I'm gonna MC into the mic and we're gonna do like a DJ set live stream on the weekends and then analyze every single market. That would be cool. So that's one of my goals, okay? So GBB Cat, as simple as it gets, we're not interested in it anymore. I mean, we could, let me actually see. GBB Cat, it could come back, I guess, but yeah, it kind of like had to move already. I don't know what Alex would say about that. Don't think we want to wait for it to come back. The daily time frame. I mean, we could buy the market, but how high is the probability if we could like buy it on like I guess Tuesday or like Wednesday next week when it has like a rejection? But how high are the odds on a weekly time frame that we're gonna come back, create a wake to the downside, and move up again? Like how high is the probability? I don't know how high that is and how likely it is that that's gonna happen. So I just want to stay conservative on that one. So I'm not going to be interested in this week in GBP CAD. So let me just move that down. So now we got CAD JPY. CAD JPY, it's not the tool that I want right now. Yeah, it's normal again. Okay, cool. So CAD JPY came back to the area of interest, didn't respect it at all, really. It went completely into a different direction that we wanted it to go. We wanted it to break and retest and to then sell. And now it did something completely different. Now this week, do I think that next week just could create like a little bit of a wick and move to the downside all the way. Well, I don't know, could happen. We got some like good level of resistance right here and support kind of. So it could happen here as well. We're kind of like past the EMA. Let me just check out the daily time frame. So now daily time frame is also bearish, I guess, still. So it's still okay. And we also kind of like at the level of support and resistance right here. And yeah, like it could respect that. And obviously we won this trade, so it would make sense to sell right here because as a respected level of support and resistance. But I just would wait for it still to just break and retest under this level because we have been trading this area, so we want to trade that area here as well for sell. Okay, weekly time frame is weekly, yeah, bearish. So yeah, we want to sell this market still. Sell, and yeah, same thing right here. Do I think that it can happen next week? Yeah, sure, why not? Like, can happen for sure. So gonna keep this on my watch list. So we are just waiting for a break, retest, and then sell. Very simple, very straightforward, okay? Now, AUD JPY, weekly time frame, highest point. I mean, this is pretty much ready, isn't it? I mean, this is a freaking no-brainer. Now, 4 hour time frame needs to turn bearish first, okay? Because we have the weekly time frame that is pretty much bullish. So we got a weekly bullish, daily is bearish, and 4 hour is bullish. So we need to wait for the 4 hour to turn bearish because we need at least 2 time frames. And seeing as you can see, it's still bullish right here. And so this is an absolute no-go. So we need to close above right here, and then we need to have a shift of structure with the 4 hour time frame. And how it would happen is the 4 hour would have to create like a higher high, then we would have a higher high, then it has to create a higher low, then it has to kind of like close above here. Then we could wait for the retest of some level right here for the potential lower high. And then right here we take after we had the shift of structure of the 4 hour on the lower time frames, on the 1 hour, etc., and the entry signals, then we can take the trade. Obviously this retest right here, which represents this one, this represents the retest. This will be just a better entry. We will have everything ticked off at this point right here, but we want to enter on the pullback because market, as you can see, is always creating lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we want to just wait for a potential better entry to get a better risk to reward, to squeeze out everything that we can, because 90% of the time it's creating a lower high and a high, lower high, higher low. You get my point. So that's pretty much the plan for this pair. So we're gonna keep that on a watch list as well. Now the other pairs, let me just go through them pretty quick. So Euro USD right now is creating a lower low, and it has created like a wick to the downside. The daily time frame is, I mean, could we fill that wick next week? Yeah, could happen, but it's not so likely. It doesn't really look that good. We are at the lowest point, so weekly time frame doesn't look that good. It's bearish though, so that's a good sign. And we also we're not at the potential lower high on the weekly time frame, but the daily time frame is what matters. We had the previous structure point kind of like rejecting right now, had one rejection already, and it's a good sign as well because we closed right here. We're having like a sign of resistance right here, which is amazing. Now, could it come back to this point right here and just reject from this point? Yeah, sure, could do. Could also come back to this point. So are we going to prioritize this next week? Let me look at the 4 hour time frame. And actually, do we have any patterns? That's also important to know. Kind of like having left head, right shoulder. No, kind of like not. Let me actually check. Double dash check. No, this never happened. This head and shoulders. So this is an inverted head and shoulders, but we never had a buy like price never went up, it just went down instead. So it's not like the Head and Shoulders didn't play out actually. Say only 70% of the time. So the scenario of the 30% happened right here. Now we continue to the downside. I'm not really interested in this next week because we are not so well positioned on the weekly time frame. 4 hour time frame though. I mean, kind of like have Head and Shoulders maybe here. I don't know. It just doesn't look very clean to me, and I don't want to trade anything that's not that clean. So I'm just gonna wait for nothing. Just not interested. USD, goodbye. Now nee. AUD CAD, okay, weekly time frame. It's at the lowest point, so this is the bad sign really. Also, daily time frame at the lowest point. We don't want to buy at the lowest point. We want to buy when it's coming back, and it most likely is going to take more than 1 week before we are actually even interested in taking this trade because we want to wait for price action. GBP JPY weekly time frame right now at the highest point. Weekly time frame, not interested, not interested, but I guess it's making higher highs and higher lows. So this could still even be a good trade if we just wait for, I mean, dude, look at this right here. Yeah, as you can see, it's still a day trade kind of thing. And yeah, we have strong support level right here. Yeah, with the daily and the 4 hour, I guess we could do something right here. Strong level of support on daily, on the 4 hour, sorry. So could be a day trade, not too, but not too invested into it. Also, if we come back here, we also shifted. Oh no, we actually bullish. It's the high, 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 low. So kind of like had to move, but if it comes back, we're not we still bullish. So 4 hours good. Daily time frames also will also then be still bullish. But just ask yourself like how high is the probability that it's just gonna come like the weekly time frame, right? Like is the weekly time frame just gonna have like a wick and then move up, or like have a wick and like a wick rejection? Yeah, could have, right? Could be, could be, could be, could be. Do you want to risk it? Like it just could just next week it could just like continue to the upside completely because we're bullish and having the bullish move. So daily time frame, I think I would wait. I just would wait for like, yeah, we just have to wait for it to come back to the area of interest. That's as simple as it gets, right? Like just wait for it and then buy. That's as simple as it gets. And just wait for the entry signal and that's it. That's as simple as it gets. I think that's common sense, really. Like I am really curious what Alex is gonna say, but let us see. USD CAD, highest point on the weekly time frame, daily time frame. It's also highest point. I'm not interested in it. It's just doesn't look very like it's gonna have an opportunity next week. So I'm gonna drop this to the bottom. Euro AUD, but it looks this week already looks a lot better than last week, and I have to be honest. So I'm not completely sad about anything. Okay, now we're approaching on the weekly time frame Euro AUD. We're approaching kind of like a support and resistance area of interest, which is this one right here, like support, resistance, and yeah, also daily time frame looks also good. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to buy right here. I don't want to sell. We're bullish. We're bullish. We're bullish everywhere, but we're also at the highest point and approaching a resistance level. So you don't want to buy here, and you also don't want to sell because you're bullish on all time frames. So this is the worst case scenario that you can, or not the worst case scenario. There are worse scenarios than that, but we're not interested in that. USD JPY. Now USD JPY on the weekly time frame. We are currently at the highest point as well. I think this is pretty similar to all other pairs. I don't think I'm going to be interested in that. I want to wait for some retracements, some bodies, candlesticks. They're gonna come back here to reject previous structure point, and then 1 week of a rejection, etc., etc. You get my point, right? Before we are going to buy anything. And before that happens, daily is going to turn probably bearish, forward bearish. So it's going to take a while till we're interested in it. Again, so NZD CAD weekly time frame, we also at the lowest point, kind of like having a slow week last week, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But now we have the pullback. So next week we could potentially come back right here to this previous structure point, or to this structure point. And we could have a rejection. And also by the time the EMA could come to this point, obviously 4 hour would then turn bullish. So I don't know if it's going to be ready next week, to be honest. But do you want to take the risk? I don't know. I don't think so. Not a big fan of it. NZD/USD also lowest points. Just, bro, fuck this. No, we don't need to trade anything like that. I wanna have the weekly time frame, okay? Just want the weekly time frame to be cool. Okay, so now this looks pretty cool because one, we have a weekly candlestick rejection and kind of like a wick, which could be filled. Plus, we have this candlestick rejection, which indicates to us that there are a lot of sellers in the market. Now, daily time frame, this looks decent. Let me invert the scale. Do we have a head and shoulders, anything like that? We are kind of like forming a had a double top right here. And we could also form double bottom on a daily time frame. So now it's approaching that level of resistance. And rejecting that EMA could be really, 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 really ready to take this. I just want to wait for a retracement to this level of support and resistance to take the trade to the downside, I guess. So UGBP, I'm a big fan of this right now. Just waiting for retracement. We have everything set up. So weekly is high, high, lower, low, lower, low, lower, high. Still bearish. And I mean, we're not at the best point, but like this could pretty much fill next week. Daily time frame, we are still, which counts as a elbow, yeah. We actually, are we bullish? Fuck, digga. We are fucking bullish. Fucking bullish on the daily. Oh, fuck, dude. But it's like support and resistance. That's what we're trading right now. And 4 hour is, yeah, this is obviously bullish as well. I think. No, it's actually bearish. Yeah, so daily's bullish, 4 hour bearish, weekly bearish. It's like all over the place, really. And it's only support and resistance, so nah, fuck this. There has to be a better market out there, man. So weekly time frame, we are currently at the low, yeah, bearish weekly time frame. Oh my God, that's the market. So it looks like we are filling that wick to the upside for the upcoming week. Now, what I would be waiting for is for a retest to then buy, honestly, because this looks like a decent breakout, but we still bearish. But do you want to consider that? Because it's like 6 months ago. Like, nah. Let me look at the daily time frame. Yeah, it looks still too choppy. It could be held up by this level of resistance right here. So I'm not going to be interested in that. We want to have a high level of standard to be held accountable with. Now, oh shit. No, okay, no. We don't want to do anything with that. NZD JPY, okay. So NZD JPY looks like lower low, higher high. We're bullish, had to buy, and now. So weekly bullish, daily is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour. We have a support and resistance level right here. The daily time frame. Brother, I need a bigger screen, man. What the fuck's happening? Okay, so we got, yeah, kind of like a level of support and resistance right here. Support, support. This also looks kind of like, yeah, maybe like this. Like this, maybe like this. No. So we got like support, support, su- support, uh, resistance. It's the worst area of interest ever. But it works because you can see right here, resistance, support, resistance, 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 resistance. Yes, support. Yeah, you can see 4 hour time frames well respected on that level. I'm just gonna make a note right here. 4 hour plus daily AY. Okay. And yeah, we came back right here. And yeah, it looks good. Looking good. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely say the 4 hour. Man, I would wait for something like a shift of structure entry signal. I would definitely wait for it to come into this area first, and then wait for like a shift of structure or something. So if this would potentially create like a new high, we'll wait for it to come here and then have a shift of structure right here. By the time, um, we also would also love it to check that EMA on the daily. And I could potentially sell, but I need some sign of entry signal right here and shift of structure in order to take that, you know. So waiting, I would just say wait for AY and then shift the structure and engulfing. Engulfing. Yeah, that's what I would say. There's some strong sign that it's rejecting that area again. Then a retest and then fucking sell and sell and forget. I'd say that's I would say maybe because I like daily and 4 hour, but weekly, yeah. I mean, the weekly is still good, even if it's kind of bullish. We're at the good level. Okay, and it has also rejection candlestick, everything. All right, so Euro NZD, highest point. Ah, fuck this. Fuck this. AUD USD, weekly time frame, also lowest point. Fuck this. Like it has been a really slow market actually last week. Now I know because like I was actually kind of like I actually took a trade last week. The trade that I showed you, GBP CAD, and I was like, I took the trade even though Alex said in the analysis that just be conservative with the way that you trade right now, and just don't rush any trades. Just take A plus types of trades, and I did take trades, but I know that Alex didn't trade last week, and I know that other people also didn't. But obviously, I just took the risk and I will learn from that. But I can see that many pairs, especially like USD pairs, they seem to have been slowing down. So, I mean, you just can see that, right? Like, just look at it. It's like daily time frame, nothing happened, bro. Look at the volume here, look at the volume here, it's nothing. The weekly time frame as well, like it looks pretty fucking small. Now we have also other weeks, but Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a sign that I should be not trading this time of the year. Um, I mean, GBP CAD is Canadian, but still, let me actually check GBP CAD again. I mean, it had a slow week as well last week, but it had to move, but we got wigged out, I guess. So yeah, the only problem is that we got wigged out. That's it. Because if we would have waited a little bit more and had a better entry, I mean, yeah, it had to shift the structure and everything right here, and then waited for the pullback, kind of like, and retesting the EMA and everything. So yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But it's still good, man. Like, I'm happy with the trade, how it turned out in the end of the day. You have to learn from that. I don't know. We journaled that, and that's it. Like, I don't regret taking the trade because I know that it's just probability. AUD CHF. We are currently having like a pullback daily time frame. We're also having a pullback, kind of like coming back to that previous structure point, kind of like daily time frame, bearish, weekly, bearish, daily, 4 hour, 4 hour, bearish. Did we close below, above? Above? Yeah, so we are, say we are bullish again, bullish, 4 hour bullish, daily bearish. So we could sell with the daily and weekly because the weekly and daily are bearish. Do we want to do that? Do we have any other signs of could it come back even further? I personally believe that we could potentially. I mean, yeah, this looks quite okay. Oh, we got like an area of interest right here. Right, so daily area of interest, 4 hour area of interest. So yeah, this could be a day trade, right? Retest. Yeah. This is how easy it is and how simple. GBP USD weekly time frame, also having a pullback, also having a candlestick rejection. Daily time frame, also having a pullback and also a not candlestick rejection. The 4 hour also looks good. Do we have another area of interest that we could potentially mark off? No, I don't see anything, but actually this one right here. So we got resistance, support, resistance. Drag this up. Got 4 areas, so weekly and daily, but we want to make it a little bit thinner, I think. Say, yeah, let me make that so at this point. Let me include this. Okay. So we got solid support. Okay, so support. Look at this. It's very resistant. So yeah, this looks pretty decent. Okay. I like this trade. Really like it. 4 hours bullish. Daily is bearish. Daily is bearish. Weekly is bearish. Weekly is it bearish? Yeah, so we're in the middle of the move right now, and with the weekly, we rejected this EMA. I think it still has downside potential, so weekly looks fine. I just would say be careful because like this is also head and shoulders, right? Like we kind of like retesting this head and shoulders, so this looks pretty good. I like GBP USD. I would just say this here because this didn't happen, right? Like last week we didn't catch this, but you can see it happened, but not at the area of interest. So now it has another high, lower high. Now we could sell this again. So we have another opportunity to still catch the overall move. Look, like we're still in the weekly move. Like we're still in the move. Like now you can see like people hopped on the roller coaster, some fat dudes tested it out, making sure the roller coaster was solid. And now you just gotta make sure that, you're getting in the middle. When the move's already happened, you can see there's momentum. And yeah, that's it, man. It's having the pullback, and 90% of the time, it's having also lower high. And we just gotta get in at the right time. So yeah, it's everything. USD CHF. I don't want to really put any more markets on my watch list, honestly, because I think I'm good. Don't want to. Maybe Euro JPY. Let's see. Euro. Let's look at Euro JPY. Highest point. I mean, this looks also good, I think. Could wait for a retest to then buy. This is bullish. So upcoming week, yeah, this looks also good, but I'm also a big fan of that because now we could just buy this, to be honest. Fuck the weekly time frame. I think this looks good as well. So, but we have so many markets again, man. Shit. Okay. And it's also coming back to the EMA and 4 hour as well. Man, I love this. Love this. Okay, so let me just go through every single market again. Let me prioritize them. All right, so maybe I'm gonna delete some of these markets. CAD JPY, bullish, bullish. AUD JPY. I don't like this one, I think. I don't like this so much. Let me delete that. I don't want this. So fuck this. Euro JPY. NZD JPY. I would just say we're gonna take the one that is the best, that looks the best. And that's how I would prioritize them. Really. Euro JPY looks really good, but this is bullish, so this is better. This is bullish, this is bearish, this is bearish. We want to sell it when it's ready. NZD JPY, we want to sell this as well. It's kind of like we want to buy JPY, but we also want to sell it, right? So we got like two options, pretty much. AUD CHF looks pretty fucking good. GBP USD. Yeah, I like this a lot. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So I'm just gonna be like JPY pairs are fucking ready, I would say. And we got AUD CHF and GBP USD. So we got the whole this whole sister group of the JPY pairs. Take from it what you want. This is what I'm interested in. I'm also gonna keep you updated on what markets I want to trade depending on the mentors that I have right now. Yeah, this is it for now. Let's go.